Welcome to World Code Updates, your daily briefing on everything happening around the world. On August 2025, Yokosuka Bay shimmered under the morning sun, drawing the world's attention to its calm waters. The city, long a symbol of maritime strength, was about to witness a moment that would echo far beyond Japan's shores. News helicopters hovered above, their cameras capturing a truly historic sight: Japanese, US, and Philippine Coast Guard vessels, anchored side by side for the first time in history. The air buzzed with anticipation as the world watched this unprecedented gathering unfold. This was not a standoff, but a powerful and deliberate show of unity, a message of solidarity sent across the waves to friend and rival alike. International media lined the docks, eager to witness the birth of a new Indo-Pacific alliance. Reporters from every corner of the globe jostled for position, their microphones and cameras ready to capture history in the making. Headlines blared, "Epic 2025 drone ops kick off," and Japan, US, and Philippines forge new maritime shield. News tickers scrolled updates in real time, amplifying the significance of the event to millions watching at home. The joint drills, Trilateral Maritime Guardian 2025, would test advanced surveillance drones and seamless cooperation between the three nations. Cutting-edge technology met human resolve as crews prepared for the exercises ahead. The goal, a rapid response network ready for any crisis, from natural disasters to maritime threats. Every maneuver was a rehearsal for real-world challenges that could arise at any moment. Senior officials from all three nations moved with purpose, determined to prove their combined strength and commitment. Their presence underscored the seriousness of this new partnership. The real challenge? Overcoming differences in language, procedure, and culture to act as one. Teams worked side by side, learning to trust and rely on each other in the face of uncertainty. Yokosuka, a cornerstone of regional security, was the perfect stage for this message of partnership. Its strategic location and storied history made it the ideal backdrop for forging new bonds. By hosting the US and Philippine Coast Guards, Japan signaled a new era of inclusion and shared responsibility. The ceremonial salutes and warm welcomes spoke volumes about the trust being built. The sight of three ships, their flags fluttering together in the sea breeze, marked a turning point in Indo-Pacific relations. It was a visual promise of mutual support and vigilance. This was more than a drill. It was a commitment to a safe, open maritime domain for all. The coordinated patrols symbolized a shared vision for peace and stability in these vital waters. The world was watching, and the stakes had never been higher. Every move was scrutinized, every gesture analyzed, as nations near and far gauged the impact of this trilateral show of force. A new chapter in regional security was being written on these waters, one defined by cooperation, innovation, and a shared determination to protect the future of the Indo-Pacific. The arrival of the BRP Gabriela Silang was a moment of immense pride for the Philippines, symbolizing the nation's growing maritime capabilities and international presence. Escorted by a Japanese cutter, the vessel majestically entered Yokosuka Harbor to a ceremonial horn blast, a sound that echoed the significance of this historic occasion. On the pier, Japanese and US Coast Guard officials awaited with anticipation, underscoring the event's international significance and the strengthening of maritime alliances. The Gabriela Silang's crew in crisp uniforms lined the rails, proud, focused, and ready to represent their nation with honor and dignity. Captain Maria Santos, a symbol of leadership and excellence, led her delegation down the gangway, where they were warmly greeted by Vice Admiral Ito and Rear Admiral Maxwell. "Welcome to Yokosuka, Captain Santos. Your presence marks a significant step forward in our shared commitment to peace and security," Ito said, highlighting the importance of this collaboration. Captain Santos expressed her heartfelt gratitude and eagerness to begin the mission, emphasizing the importance of unity and cooperation. The brief ceremony was rich in symbolism, a partnership years in the making, now formalized with mutual respect and shared goals. For the Filipino crew, this was more than just a visit. It was a declaration of equal partnership and a testament to their dedication and hard work. As handshakes turned to friendly conversation, the atmosphere shifted from formality to camaraderie, laying the groundwork for future cooperation. The first step toward a strong, interoperable team had been taken, marking the beginning of a new chapter in maritime collaboration. Before the drills began, trust was already being built, setting the stage for successful joint operations and exercises. The alliance was off to a promising start, with hopes high for a future of shared success and strengthened ties. Under a white canopy on the main pier, Anticipation filled the air as naval officers from 3 nations gathered for a momentous occasion. The opening ceremony began with the flags of the Philippines, Japan, and the United States rising in perfect unison, a powerful symbol of their shared commitment. The sight of the 3 flags fluttering together in the morning breeze set the tone for the event: unity, mutual respect, and a common purpose. Vice Admiral Ito addressed the assembled officers, highlighting the urgent need for regional cooperation to combat piracy, illegal fishing, and respond to natural disasters that threaten maritime stability. "We stand together not just as allies but as friends," he declared, his words echoing across the pier and resonating with all present. Rear Admiral Maxwell took the podium next, emphasizing the importance of interoperability between their navies. "When our ships and people work as one, we become a formidable force for good, capable of facing any challenge the seas may bring." The week ahead would be dedicated to sharing best practices, exchanging knowledge, and building the trust essential for true partnership. Captain Santos spoke with pride and conviction. "The safety of these waters is vital not only to our nations, but to the world. Each of us brings unique skills and perspectives to this partnership, making us stronger together." United in purpose, the 3 nations pledged to forge a stronger shield for maritime security, vowing to protect these vital sea lanes for all. As the ceremony ended and officers dispersed, the message remained clear. This was more than a formality, it was a unified front. The days ahead would test their resolve, their skills, and their ability to act as one cohesive force in the face of real-world challenges. The world was watching their every move, eager to see if this alliance could deliver on its promise. The mission had officially begun. The first joint mission briefing set the stage for Trilateral Maritime Guardian 2025. In a high-tech command center, crews from all 3 nations gathered to review the week's complex scenarios: search and rescue, anti-smuggling, and disaster relief. A simulated typhoon would test their ability to evacuate civilians and deliver aid. Technology was central. Drones from each nation would create a shared operational picture in real time. Liaison officers would be stationed on each other's ships, breaking down barriers and building trust. The goal: seamless communication, rapid decision-making, and true teamwork. This was about more than ships and drones. It was about people. The exercise would test not just their skills, but their ability to connect. The alliance's strength would be measured in both technology and trust. Day 1 was all about preparation and trust building. Crews attended intensive workshops, Japanese teams demonstrated drone operations, Americans led advanced first aid, and Filipinos practiced alongside both. Communication protocols were drilled until flawless. Radio operators from all 3 nations practiced together, overcoming language barriers. These sessions standardized procedures and ensured everyone knew their role. Breaks brought informal team building, coffee, stories, and laughter replaced formality. Shared experiences as mariners built camaraderie. These small moments of connection were as vital as the training itself. The foundation for success was set before the first ship left harbor. At dawn, the first major drill began, a high-stakes search and rescue mission. A fishing vessel's distress call triggered a rapid, coordinated response. Japanese, US, and Philippine drone teams launched UAVs, each covering a sector of the vast search area. In the command center, real-time drone feeds created a comprehensive map. Officers from all 3 nations analyzed data side by side. An American operator spotted a thermal anomaly, possible survivors. Command: possible heat signature, grid Delta 7, requesting Philippine drone for closer inspection. The Philippine drone adjusted course, guided by Japanese data. Tension mounted as the live feed zoomed in, an overturned hull, a life raft, simulated survivors. Relief and cheers erupted. The drones had found their target. Now surface vessels would coordinate the rescue. The operation showcased seamless collaboration and cutting-edge technology. The alliance had passed its first real test. The world saw what trilateral power could achieve. The mission was only beginning. On the BRP Gabriela Silang's bridge, the rescue drill was a test of skill and teamwork. Captain Santos received confirmation her ship would lead the recovery. The U.S. cutter moved to support, establishing a security perimeter. Radio chatter was precise. Weeks of practice had paid off. Filipino sailors launched the rescue boat, guided by live drone feeds. Technology and seamanship worked hand in hand. Lieutenant Commander Tanaka, the Japanese liaison, offered real-time advice, helping the helmsman adjust course. The bridge became a hub of international cooperation. Different perspectives fused into a single, effective unit. They were no longer three crews, but one team with one goal: save lives. The exercise proved the power of integration. This was more than a drill, it was a glimpse of the future. The alliance was working as one. After the drills, camaraderie took center stage. Filipino, Japanese, and American crew members shared dances, language lessons, and laughter. Food became a bridge. Chicken adobo, barbecue ribs, and onigiri brought everyone together. Stories of home and dreams were exchanged over shared meals. Practical jokes, like a surprise bald eagle mascot and a box of durian, sparked laughter and friendly rivalry. These moments built bonds no training could replicate. The spirit of friendship turned a professional alliance into a brotherhood. Trust forged over meals and jokes was as vital as that built on the training ground. When a real crisis came, they would face it as friends, not just allies. The heart of the trilateral exercise was found in these simple human connections. As the sun set on the final day, the mood was one of accomplishment and genuine friendship. Crews stood intermingled, no longer separated by nationality. The flags were lowered, symbolizing a promise fulfilled. Final speeches focused on respect, partnership, and the bonds formed. We leave with something far more valuable: profound respect for our partners and friends, Rear Admiral Maxwell said. Vice Admiral Ito spoke of lifelong connections and a secure future. Captain Santos, emotional, declared, "This is the beginning of a new era of cooperation." Officers exchanged plaques, but the real exchanges were among the crews: email addresses, jokes, and promises to stay in touch. As the BRP Gabriela Salong prepared to depart, its crew waved to friends on the pier. The ship's horns sounded one last time, a salute of enduring friendship. This was not goodbye, but until we meet again. The alliance was stronger than ever. The future of Indo-Pacific security looked brighter than ever.